Okay? So when it comes to the next thing, you have to get a tree. I love trees. Okay?
Okay.
Trees are one of the energy centers inside of this world that houses more energy than every other soul here.
Right.
Okay? If you are putting the tree on a particular scalar, the amount of energy that they produce, is similar or is closer to that of Christ consciousness.
Wow.
Okay? They are filled with entire wisdom. They have so much knowledge, and they can boost your energy once you begin to be honest with yourself, with the heart.
Right.
Okay? It's not about, they tell you your ancestors worship trees. You don't worship trees. Trees doesn't need your worship. For what? Your Coca-Cola. Your blood. The thing is already deep-rooted onto the earth. It's taking the earth mineral salt. You actually feel like the blood that you are sacrificing in the name of this tree is working. Okay? You always say, oh, I'm sacrificing to the being that inhabits the tree. You don't understand the essence of what God is.
Right.
Okay? Everything that the God inside projects on the outside as God, it becomes God. But the only problem is that it will corrupt your mind. It will corrupt your state of being.
Right.
Allowing you to sacrifice more so that the devils can be able to infiltrate your mind and then take control.
Right.
Because you are sacrificing energy on the outside for the ones of what you can achieve physically, and the one inside of you is suffering. So let's go back to the tree.
Okay.
If you get a particular tree, I usually advise that you get trees that are very deep rooted, like the mango trees, the pear trees, trees that are very deep rooted. Orange trees, yeah, they're also good. Okay? You will go there, greet the tree. You don't go to somebody's house wearing slippers. When you get there, remove your slippers, go to the tree, just sit down and put your body against the tree. Okay? Talk about life. Talk about what is worrying you. Talk about the current circumstances that is happening. Things that you don't understand. Okay? Because if you can open your mouth and utter words, you are already halfway through your problems. If you can share your problems, you have already half solved it. Okay? So now it is left for you to learn to listen. And you can only learn to be in the state of listening when your energy begins to grow, when you begin to lose the part of yourself that is making you vibrate low, and you begin to vibrate high. So comes the growth in your awareness. Your senses will begin to increase. Naturally, you begin to pay attention to things that you weren't paying attention to.
Wow. And I'll give an example. During the olden days, okay, those of you who met your grandparents, you realize that every home in the village had a tree.
Yeah.
And that is where these grandparents will sit. And they have a particular spot they will always sit. And they will always have a lazy chair or a different type of chair. And they will sit whether they are sad, whether they are happy, whether they are what.
Yeah.
That is their dwelling place.
They're always sitting there.
And that is where they always get the best ideas from.
I watched my grandfather die with a tree. Okay? He died putting his back again, leaning against a tree like this. And when he died, the tree died.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Like, if you know what trees are, like, there's no best friend inside of this world than a tree.
So, does it mean that those earlier knew some mysteries about trees?
The thing has always been that mysteries is what is you. Okay? The Bible made it very clear that the mysteries of godliness was given to you, but to them it was not. Do you understand?
Right.
The mystery is for you to understand what the heart is. When you understand what the heart is, it doesn't mind the way that they try to manipulate the information physically for you.
You will understand.
You will understand it. That is what mysteries are. It's a myth. Things that they tell that is not real. That is what is real. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, that is what is real. Because once upon a time, those mysteries were existing long before you even came into this particular world.
Wow.
And the only way to make it presentable to the public and then to tell you that, oh, it's not real, because all of you are always consuming what they say. If they tell that, oh, UK today or the Palestinians, the fight has ended, you'll be like, yay. And the next minute, they've started again. You understand? You are always quick to believe what the media tells you. That is why even I told you, the artists, the musicians, some of them that are reaching out with the information, you can't even sense it because you don't have the awareness. You don't have your mysteries.
To deduce the meaning.
To deduce the meaning of what they are trying to speak to you about. Do you understand?
Right.
So everything about you, is to seek yourself in mystery. That is why you always have to leave your home. The comfort of what you know, to step into what you don't know, so that you can grow.
Wow. Ebio baba ka say, wonnom juice na okan. Ade ba kwa hu behia so ne say, wobepe edua bi a enya hini wasase mu ye ba. Te say mango. Say obi a wedua mango ni fie, obi won so a wedua be e wo fie. Ade bia edua bia osusu say edua we de ne hini no kwa asase mu pa. Sa edua no. Tightna se tai ne ni nkomo. Sabio obi wechiro beka so bia wabodam. But enu emma no how. Enu nti tete no be hu so bia akobam dua, obi timi bam dua, obebam ho saa. Obi ana wadani ni no kɔ ne baabi. Obi timi tena dua ase sa obetena sabio tete yana nanom no mutimi tena dua ase sa bo so wahye de ne sa ba ko asom. Wahu dua nanu wɔ n'akyi sei no wasom obon se odwen na so oda na so odwen bia enkomo ni nyina no mo ni nua no wo ayonkofa
sa ayonkofa no nti wo yare krampo a dua ne betimi a kyew habanya a wo se wo kote
sa tete no yetwa obi afuruma yetimi dua ne yedi dua asiso
yes
na nyini o nyini no owo haw bi a onya kodua na se no kasape was ebi okokohu ne papa ne maame anane nana se nana na nsen abrabo a me bone ne ma nkoyie mame wase wo de akodua ne nchen okan wo haw nyina kire dua
yes
and so mo kire ne se ehɔ na yede wafuru ma hye
baby
bonso akono akokasa misra wenye se ebi a wo sum dua wo
baby
ana se wenye se bio eya bosomsom na emom no woksika person ma yeti ase se enua ya body a omo wo mfaso
omo nim kura sen okura
omo nim sen yen enu nti na yakasi entwadua nwu a ehun hia no ekura bi wo hɔ a utimi kwase wo kotwadua gu edua kro na bɛbɔ
and the last tree dies the last man dies
if we say sa dua no ekura kro ni history ekura kro no ehun abakɔsam ehun niema bebree atensem bebree ani nti nnua eya de a uyo bi a wo type pe say wo duadua nnua eye nti pe dua bi anyonko pe dua bi abri bi abetena ase wagye nwuno na wo fa wo ho adwen na wo kan wo haw wo kan wa mane na wo ni din komo eno so be boa wa ma wayi ehun ni suro ayeden e de afri wo mo.
Some of you have asked about the specific symbols that are allocated to each of the energy centers of your being. We've spoken about the root chakra. Yeah.
Right.
Is what is stopping the root chakra from blooming is the fear. What is stopping you from overcoming the fear, we've taught you that already.
Right.
So when it comes to these particular symbols, are they just there for being their sake, or there's a specific meaning that is assigned to it? Because I made every one of you understand that accidents inside of those, or what you call, this is just a coincidence. It counts about 0.1% of everything in existence, which is like very, very small. You understand? So they don't just put the images there. Most spiritual groups inside of this world is always associating themselves with lotuses, okay? A lotus flower. They are always associating themselves with a lotus flower. A lotus flower represents a state or the state of what consciousness is.
Okay.
It is like when a flower begins to bloom, or when a flower starts, it starts small. You bury the seed onto the earth, and from then it begins to sprout. And as long as it keeps growing, then it keeps increasing. So it will start from 2 petals, and then to move to 4 petals, and then to move to 6, and to move to 8. That is what it is. That is what awakening is. You start from the root part of yourself, and then you gain the awareness one after the other.
So each stage of the growth of the flower actually determines your spiritual growth.
Your spiritual growth.
So as it is sprouting out and as it is opening gradually,
your awareness too begins to grow.
Okay.
You see?
Okay, wonderful.
So like all spiritual people, you will see them sitting on the lotuses or sitting on lotuses on that. That is what they are trying to tell you.
Right.
When the lotus fully awakens, that is your pineal gland fully activated.
Awakening. Okay.
Understand?
Right.
So it is there. These are 4 petals. There are 4 petals on your root chakra. Okay. This 4 is a reflected form of what I've taught you about your divine feminine and then your divine masculine. Okay. This is the whole of existence. They are showing you everything that encompasses you, because the spirit, okay, the body embodies, your physical vessel embodies the spirit.
The spirit
so
itself.
It's like it covers what the spirit is inside of you.
Right.
Okay, so the spirit is here, the physical self manipulated its way, and then it covers the spirit. That is why God exists inside of yourself.
Wow.
So to understand God is to go back to the inside and start opening your levels of awareness. So these are your awareness. These petals, the 4 petals, divine feminine, okay, always reflecting divine masculine.
Okay.
Okay, that is the mirror world. The aspect part of your brain, 4 corners, left, right, top, down. The 4 basic elements, here, there. That means that your root self is connected to everything that has to do with your spirit self. So before you can gain any awareness of your higher self, you must first of all conquer fear. If you don't conquer fear, none works.
Wow. Mami monitor fakakra. Baba achre adie bi a ehun hia ye ba. Won say root chakra na ye kan ho asem no. Ye di kan aka adie efre ni hu esuro ene kwan ye betimi adi so. Na wo hwe eye books ne sabio spiritual groups ni mu a obia discuss chakras na ana energy centers na. Energy center bia won a symbol bia ye danchen. Eno ena baba try so be explain. Na root chakra no ye hu 4 petals bi ebo hu petals no ejina ho ma flower enyini anase emu abie aha aninti Ghana kra wo hwe yesu mu a obehu se yewo ahahai bi a ye fifi wo nsuo so fita fe green but so fita ewo mu a na it's a flower aha sa petal ne ho asem na ye den ye ka no ewo etwa ye ho nyina ahia na sabio womo a womo de symbols ne to no mo hu nimde eno na baba try se obekire yanse na sa petal na se kire se send flower sha se na enyini a enyini free form ana se nsuo na se na epagya na epie na fe ebie nkakran ansa na emu abie kura no process ni nyina agina ho ma enyini a wunyini wo sonson te se wunya hunu hu se me nyame anase bia nyankopon wa ho odin timi mu na sese me Kenya no na enyini na pia the more u try se ubesua de ubehunu hu ne ho bedi nkita ho na nyankopon wa ote mu etimi Kenya ne no sa process no na ye flower na enyini no aha nti no and where kan aka ho asem no.
Yes, so when you move to the second one, okay, it's the cycle. The second one is the cycle.
Right.
The cycle is showing you about everything that has to do with yourself. Okay? I told you that a cycle like this is the same thing as a cycle like this.
Right.
Okay? It's the same thing. The infinite form of yourself, the left part and then the right aspect part of yourself. It shows the entirety of existence itself. So the level of consciousness will tell you the reality that you are living in. Either in one particular reality or you are living in an infinite form of reality.
Right.
All that depends on your level of growing these particular flowers.
Right.
Understanding yourself.
Right. It's basically the circle represents your entire creation, your entire self.
Everything about you. Okay? Everything about you came from that particular circle. Out of the darkness came light. And this particular light, your level of growth is this petals. Your enlightenment is this petal, but reality is this.
Wow. So if I am to combine the first one, which is the lotus, and then the circle, it means that as you are growing your awareness, the circle representing your fuller understanding or your full self, the moment you begin to grow your own awareness, you begin to gain
different forms of
your own reality, your own understanding, and your own self.
Yes.
Tinepache say, circle no so gina ho, circle na ye druso no, circle ni gina ho ma wankasa ho nipadua no realities e gina ho ma wankasa ho nipadua no wa hyase ni wa wieye wa hu eno nti se unyini wo nimdie mu e wo sunsun mu a eno na bebo amu hu wankasa ho mu entiase unyami so a e wo mu no emu entiase.
Yes. And then you move to the third one, okay,
which is the square.
Is the box, the square. Okay, this is a 4-sided figure box.
Okay.
And a 4-sided figure box, when you open it, okay, you will get 6. It becomes a 6-sided figure box.
Right.
Okay, so like this, like this, like that, like this, and then like that. Okay, it becomes a 6-figure form.
Right.
So this 6-figure form is showing your physically manifested self as a 6-carbon being. Okay,
Wow.
you came from 9 and then you dance to 6. 9 is your highest form of understanding, which is the inside of yourself coming on the outside, like this. And 6 is from the inside coming onto the what? The outside.
Okay.
You see, when you put the two together, then you get the infinite form of yourself, the left and then the right.
right,
It has always been like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So the 6th form is when they are telling you about the crucifixion of Christ on the cross, because they crucified him like this. This is Christ. This is Jesus dying.
Oh.
Okay. They crucified him here, crucified him there, and then they crucified him here, which is the third triangle that we are going to.
Right. Okay. Iti me pacho say you drew a year box ne so. Na square na you drew so no. Ne ano ne fapem no egyina ho e de ma enema mienu. Okay. Once a box ubi box mu a ubenya 6 different sides. So 6 different sides no egyina ho de ma wo lower self. Egyina ho ma wankasa woni padua. If we say na wo ye han na wo ye enkono na wo sane free wo nyamisumu eba wo ni paduam sene Kristo ana Yeshua e sane free ni nyamisumu eba honam mu. Ma Bible ne kan say and the word became light. Na asem ne be ye honam no. Saa pepepe na box no egyina ho edema. Nti box no gyina ho ma wo ni padua. Kwan a wo fa so a wo de free wo han mu.
Yeah.
Edeba wo ni pesumu.
Yes. The box is the one thing that traps energy.
Right.
The box is the one thing that keeps you at your lowest form. That is what the system is. They always say that you have to think outside of the box. Think outside of the box, because if you move outside of the box, then you are back to being infinite.
Oh.
You are back to being experiencing reality, not just as one way, but infinite way. So think outside the box.
Iti the apache nyina ne say, "Wa." Iti no ansa na ubetimi anyini no. Aje say upie free box ni. Wa ba be hunu wo hu. Wankasa wunya misu na ewo mu no. Eno be boa ma fe wa awareness na ese wunya no.
Yeah.
Wetimi anya.
Yeah. The flowers will begin to grow. Right. Once you break the box, then the flowers begins to grow.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. So the box here is what is trapping the Christ consciousness. This is Christ consciousness.
Triangle. No?
The triangular face formula. Wait, if you look at every person, you have something you call a spinal cord.
Right.
Okay. You have a spine, and at the end of the spine, there's always this shape.
Yes.
They call the tail or the coccyx. Okay, when it comes to sign.
And you can actually feel it when you sit and you touch the base of your spine. You can feel that there's something sharp there.
Yes.
It feels like it had to be a tail, but it was broken.
It was broken off. That is it. It's the V. That is where the energy comes to.
Oh.
When the Christ consciousness descends from the heaven, that is where it sleeps. So
currently, everybody's consciousness is sitting here.
It's sleeping here. It's sleeping inside this place. This place is like this. This is it. Okay.
Wow.
And the spine goes all the way to the top.
Wow. So you need to be able to break this.
Yes.
And then get outside the box in order to discover yourself.
Yes.
While growing your awareness.
While growing your awareness.
Nti na che say symbol na da ho ne so no asechire no emu dupa o. And into na root, no? That is the beginning, because you need to break out from this box.
Yes, you need to escape the matrix. You need to get out of the box of indoctrination, looking at things from one way. And it's the woman that is being put inside of the prison. The woman is your creative essence, the triangle that is facing down.
Right. Which is, we have as above, so below. So this is the soul below.
The soul below is what is hidden. Okay, they've cut you from what you don't know about yourself. The other half part of yourself, which is this one, they've cut it off and they are ruling you with the masculine. That's why the Illuminati, they always show you with the eye here. It's the mans that are ruling this place. Your divine feminine, which is your creative essence of life, is hidden.
Wow. If I tell say, Jumedi na ye dino, sa ope se oboye ya. Mestre se, call a comment section na why express your interest say opese oboa a work studios if you say nya baba actually nya work sika actually no menya sure say ubenya enipa bebre a omo kyerɛ saa ɛna wobɛnya mpo a wonya ne sɛnea ɔkyerɛ no very very deeply timesrɛw sua like na comment boa yɛn na dwumadie no a yɛredi no ntimi nwie pɛyɛ afei yɛka ɛyɛ root chakra ne ho asɛm awie
Yes.
yɛbaba bɛ discuss sacral chakra no which is the next chakra no ntimesrɛ sɛ yɛ nyinaa yɛbɛnya abɔtrɛ na yɛsan akɔ work-SACRAL nkyɛn na ɔde afam na yɛhu yɛ second chakra sɛ wotumi di adeɛ a ɛfrɛ no ehu ɛso a ɛno ano no anaa wotumi di adeɛ a ɛyɛ esuro so a if you are able to overcome your fear is that all or there is more to it? That is what work-SACRAL will be discussing next.
Yes.
In the next chakra.
Okay. So let's continue with your sacral chakra. Okay. The first form was the sun from the root chakra. Okay. Came all the way to the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the next thing that we are talking about.
Okay.
The sacral chakra. When you look at what the sacral chakra is, okay, every single one of the energy centers inside of your body is made up of an infinite form of realities or energies that exist within it.
Okay.
When I talk about that, this is your sacral chakra. Okay, this is an entire galaxy.
It's a whole reality.
It's a whole different reality. This one, your root chakra, is an entire galaxy, just like this one. Okay.
Right.
That shows multiple forms of reality. Like we've talked about, you being a mason, you've been a baker, you've been this. Those are different forms of realities. When it comes to your sacral chakra, that harnesses your essence being able to create. You being able to understand that I'm a mason, you being able to understand that I'm a carpenter and I can do this thing even if you wake me up from sleep. Okay?
Right.
It houses every single thing that has to do with your creative essence.
Wow.
Okay? And your creative essence in this particular vessel is divided into two. Divine feminine and then divine
masculine. Okay.
Okay? The union between the divine feminine and the divine masculine is what creates life.
Right.
Okay? So your creative essence inside of this particular reality, it is trying to tell you that everything inside of this world that reproduces.
Oh, because when you bring a male and a female together, there's always a union that brings forth something new.
Forth life.
Right.
And it can only be achieved through the sacred union. You don't see people having sex on the outside.
Right.
You see, it's a sacred, it's a ritual. Okay, it's a way of you being able to combine and then to create a seed that ends up looking exactly, that ends up looking or sounding like you or having inherited certain characteristics about yourself.
Right.
Okay, so when it comes to the sacral chakra, it represents the infinite form of realities that exist about you when it comes to your creativity. You being able to pursue a mason, not just one, but being able to pursue another carpentry, being able to become a baker is telling you about your creative essence. You being able, someone asking you a particular question about a particular problem in which you are able to solve it, think about solutions to solve it, and all of it comes from your creative essence.
Wow. So, Baba, let me ask this question. So does it mean that if you are in the world and you are not creative, does it mean that you are not tapping into your sacral chakra?
Tapping into your sacral chakra was when it was supposed to be done, or you were supposed to know it immediately you were born, and then you've grown to a particular level and you know what is right and what is wrong.
Oh, so countries that are using creativity, that are tapping into creativity,
their creative essence or their sacral chakra is opened.
Like China, for instance, US, and all these other countries, even Rwanda. Rwanda is being creative these days.
Okay, it's your creative essence. Everything about your creative life. There's nothing that you can create without the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra represents the divine waters of creation.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And water has infinite forms of ideas. Water is you. You came out of water. So everything that you can actually put your mind to, you can be able to create it. There is nothing. As long as you can be able to visualize this inside of your mind, because I told you people, the root chakra here is linking to the crown chakra. And then the pineal gland is linking to your sacral chakra. You understand?
Right.
Aha.
Right.
So everything that you can close your eyes, you are beginning to use the power of your pineal gland. Okay?
And the pineal gland is
The pineal
connected
gland
to the sacral.
The sacral. So everything that you are able to create inside of your mind,
Imagine anything you are able to imagine.
Yes, to imagine it in a vivid form becomes sacred. You are producing life.
Oh, so okay. So when you say that it is a combination of both the male and the female, it is not just on the physical front.
No.
But being able to combine your male energy and your female energy to be able to create.
To create life.
Oh, wow.
To bring something from nothing into something.
But so let me ask, do we have people in this world who do not have any of these energies, but they are just one? There's only they are only made up of male energies or female energies? Because I'm sure people may want to know.
Oh, everybody, as long as you are a human being, okay, as long as you came out through the birth canal of your mother,
right,
you have creative essence.
You have both the male and the female.
Both the male and then the female.
Oh.
Okay. Usually when it comes to the races, those that are more powerful inside of this world, like I always tell you about the etheric people or the black people.
Right.
You people have 9. You have 9 of these stories inside of you. These decks, there are 9 of them inside of you.
Right.
But when it comes to every other race that exists, there is 7. Some mostly 6. Okay. It's like the level to which you are. Okay. You are being given or you are being nurtured according to how you want to grow.
Right.
The more feelings you allow inside of yourself, the more you can open up these gates and then to explore. It's not saying that somebody that is born with 9, you being a black person, is making that, oh, because you have 9, that is it. No. You having 9 and being ignorant. Being black doesn't guarantee you everything. You see?
Right.
Being black and without understanding what it means to be black doesn't guarantee you anything.
Right.
So every form of consciousness was gifted to you. That is what the peace of Christ inside of you is. Okay, you having the peace of what Christ consciousness is inside of you, whether you choose to nurture it to become big or you choose to nurture it to become smaller, all that depends on you. But it was given. It's a gift that was given to all of you. Do you understand?
Wow.
So when it comes to your sacral chakra, when you are able to understand the strength that exists inside of it, it allows you, every form of business that you are doing, you can generate new ideas. You can generate new forms of understanding yourself through the same sequencing. You understand?
Right.
It's one particular thing. You are a baker, but you come up with multiple ideas to bake the cake that makes it look more appealing in a way that people love it.
So, in essence, all what Baba is saying is that it is the sacral chakra that makes you unique.
Yes.
In a particular thing. For instance, Usain Bolt is known for
being run fast.
Running very fast. That is his creative essence. That is his creativity.
Yeah.
He's been able to master the art of, running very fast. Me pacho, sacral chakra no, ejina ho edema eye wo creative essence. You can creative essence. Ade a wutimi edi wunim de etimi ye. Wo bra omre ho. Onso bi otimi tena ase din no adwene bibi e wo ne tirim. Ade no be pecha ne pepepe, obeye ne pepepe. Yefa ye papa Apostle Joseph na me fa ne kra ensie ye. Yefa ne nyemfa to ho. Onse papa no wa ono atimi tena ase no ono atimi tena ase. Etimi nwene bibi. Na wa yes ade na mana bankwam.
Create ade ba.
Create ade na mana bankwam. Nti say ye ka no be yo say ye ade bia obeye bia no. Eno na tap into the creative essence.
Tap into the creativity and then he's able to understand it in multiple forms.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Because you can't say we are mason, you can't say we are carpenter. You can build house. Okay, but me as CFA no what painting in different forms. But so creativity in your home, what they are telling you to do, that is what you do.
It's no say when you're creative, and I say you are not creative. It means you are lacking self. What do you call it? Creativity. You need to be able to sit in there. But Baba. So anyone who is not creative, does it mean, for instance, I beg to say this, and our viewers should forgive me for bringing this up. When there are some children, there are some people who are very dull, they can't seem to be thinking. They can't seem to be able to create anything. They are just there. Okay, such people, what happened at birth?
Okay. The thing is that when it comes to you talking about people that needs the ones you call the special needs, okay, you have to first of all understand them from the soul point.
Oh.
Okay. You have to understand them from the soul point. There are more souls inside of this world, depending on the level of vibration that they are at. Okay. They can either be that when they come back into manifestation to this world, they will not have a physical vessel.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right.
The way in which they are vibrating at, it is making sure that they cannot associate themselves with people.
With anything
They
within the
can't make out
environment.
anything with people inside of them. Although they are there, but their essence isn't connecting them to what humanity is.
Oh, so that is their own soul contract.
They are just there. You understand?
Right.
And in another case, is people that have already achieved higher awareness.
Who come back as?
Who are just there to observe.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
They choose that particular family. They choose that particular environment so that their energy can influence everything that is there. They don't have to take part in it, but their energy does the work. That is another form.
Right.
Okay, children with special needs, it's either that they are vibrating too low to be at that point, or they are vibrating too high to be at that point. It's usually these two things.
Wow.
So we are going to delve into the soul essence.
Right.
It is going to take us very, very far from here. Although we are talking about the same thing.
Right.
But the sacral chakra is talking about souls. You being able to use your soul essence to harness the fullest abilities of what the souls actually represent.
Wonderful.
That is what it means.
So since we are talking about Jacob, let me just add this briefly. It means that Jacob was already tapped into his creative essence. That is why he was able to help the flock of Laban.
Selective breeding.
Yes, grew very well. He was able to do selective breeding. And out of that, he was able to have a lot of, flock
Yes.
for himself.
Yes.
Wow.